Hey, Eat, Move, Live 52 friends, Roland here. Out here in my favorite spot. Let me see if I can show you real quick. All right, little creek here down in the neighborhood. I like to get out here when the mosquitoes aren't too bad and when it's a nice day, and I've hit that window right now. I wanted to talk a little bit about, as you can see in the title, skipping meals and intermittent fasting. The reason I'm bringing this up today is because it came up 3 times yesterday, and not by me. So 2 different clients asked me, hey, what about this intermittent fasting thing? And one said, sometimes I forget, I'm too busy and I forget to eat breakfast, or I run out of time to eat breakfast, and I'm so sorry. She was apologetic. And then the 3rd time was when I had a doctor's appointment, and my doctor said, oh, you're gonna have to schedule some time. We can do some of your labs, but we're gonna have to schedule some time to get it in because I need you to be fasting. And I said, well, I'm fasting right now. I haven't eaten anything today. And she looked at her watch and she said, but it's like 3:30. I said, I wasn't sure what we were going to do today, so I didn't eat. And she goes, well, aren't you starving? I said, no, usually I often don't eat until 1 or 2 o'clock, and if I need to eat later, then I can eat later, so it's not a big deal. And we got into a big discussion about intermittent fasting, and she asked me why I'm doing it, and I said basically, it's not from some crazy crazy health benefit, but it's for the emotional benefit. It's to not be hangry, because I was in the fitness industry for a long time, and there they talk about you're familiar with 5 meals a day, you got to stoke your metabolism, which is totally not true, but 5 meals a day. So if you do the math, you're eating every 2.5-3 hours at the max. And then some people are 6 meals a day. You gotta eat something when you first get up, and there are people that are 8 meals a day, 5 meals or 4 meals, a bunch of snacks, and it's just crazy. So after doing that for a while, what would happen was I would be in a meeting, and the meeting would be going a little bit long, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten in 2 hours. I'm scheduled to eat in another half an hour or an hour, and this meeting is not even near close to be done. And I would just freak out, and I would get, as we call it now, hangry, Hangry. And that is something that affects so many people, and it doesn't have to. And it is not usually any sort of there are people with hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia, but this is not for them. Most people who experience this hangry thing, it's an expectation of needing to eat when you don't actually need to eat. We have so many quote unquote, I'm holding my phone so I can't do the double quotes, but quote unquote, so many calories floating around in our body at all times that we don't have to eat on a regular basis. It smooths things out. That's what those calories are for. Those calories that are stored in fat and muscle and glycogen, those are energy that are there just for you in cases like that. But we have to prepare ourselves to know how to use them and to understand and trust that our body will use them effectively. And that's where, for me, intermittent fasting comes in. So if you have our book, Eat Well, Move Well, Live Well, 52 Ways to Feel Better in a Week, it's available on all the major online stores. I'll put a link down below in case you want to get it. But there's a whole chapter on this, the benefits of intermittent fasting, how easy it is to do, and it takes you step by step, day by day, in a super easy way that will allow you to learn the skill of intermittent fasting, because that's what it is. It's a skill. And then it's going to give you so much freedom to not be hangry and to not lash out at people or have to rush around or look around what can I grab to shove down my throat because I'm so ready to eat. So that's about it. There are some physical benefits to it. Sometimes it can make losing weight easier. It can retrain your body to keep your blood sugar more steady. Reduces cortisol once you develop this skill. But but the peace of mind is the biggest thing for me. So it's a skill, and I don't even I forget that I'm intermittent fasting. I just get up and I eat later on in the day when I'm ready to eat. I don't eat as many meals in the day. It's taken out for a while. I don't have to clean the dishes as many times. So there's a lot of benefits. We call them in the business world soft dollar benefits, right? So there's hard dollar benefits, soft dollar benefits, and I think the soft dollar benefits, they really add up to something that can change your life so much. You are going to love it if you take a couple of weeks and develop the skill of intermittent fasting. And if you have any questions about it, if you've tried it, if you didn't like it, if you liked it, if you love it, I want to hear it down in the comments. That's about it. Have a great day. I'm going to head on home before this rain comes in. It's keeping the mosquitoes away, but I better get in before it keeps me away. See ya.